heard you on the air yesterday morning talking about us, came into the office, went from a 30-year loan to a 15-year loan, and are saving over $400 a month in the process.
So they call you literally 5 minutes on the phone with you. You can determine from how long they have to pay and what they're paying, how much they can save. They come in, they sign the paperwork.
Alright, excuse me, sorry. I gotta make this fast. I'm in San Diego, California right now. My name is Leslie Williams, and as you can clearly see, today's date is July 17th, Tuesday, 8:15 a.m., and I'm in San Diego, California. And I'm also digitally tape recording. In fact, I'm going to stop this. I was making another file. I'm now beginning a new audio file as well. Today I'm going down for the first time to the San Diego Social Services office to apply for food stamps and to get my Medicare premiums paid for, and to apply for CalCare. Now, I'm a target of what is known as organized gang stalking, and I'm subjected to what is known as sensitization tactics along all of my routes. This includes specific types of physical gestures and direct conversation tactics. So I got to say this fast because this particular camera eats up memory like you would not believe. What they do is get around me, and since I'm not going to whip out my video camera every second they engage in a physical gesture, what I'm going to try and do is turn it on when I think the moment is appropriate, discreetly. Okay, and I'm going to try and see if I can catch specific words, phrases, or specific types of comments. They have themes attached to them. And what I mean by that, sensitization tactics, what they do is get around you when it comes to direct conversation, and they repeat certain words, phrases, or types of comments. Now, it's the words and phrases that I catch the most. And what they do is get around me, and they'll continually say, "Oh my God, crazy, weird," or "gang stalker," or "gang stalking," okay, around me. And this is done to make me feel stalked, because they got to know where you're at in order to do it. And as a result of them doing it, and as a result of them knowing where you're at in order to do it, it makes you feel harassed. This is what is called as organized gang stalking sensitization tactics that can be Googled and YouTubed. Okay, for you to understand how direct conversation tactics are expedited towards targets. Now, in part, that's called audio anchoring, where they anchor certain audio, verbal statements around you in order to anchor the resentment that you experience and the emotional and mental response that you experience as a result of constantly hearing it. Because they form associations in the target's mind that they're being stalked through these types of physical gestures and direct conversation tactics. And that in turn makes a target feel stalked. Now, the physical gestures are basically nothing but putting your hands to your face like this, or putting your hands to your face like that and then taking it down, or holding it to your face, or doing this, or doing this. It's about the finger, okay? And clearing your throat in specific ways even. And so we're going to see how often I hear, "Oh my God," being caught on this digital tape recorder at least. I'm going to see if I can catch it on video too at times. Crazy, weird, gang stalker, or gang stalking along all of my routes today, getting to San Diego Social Services office on Rosecrans Street just off of Midway Drive. And we're going to see how often I hear it at Social Services. Now, if any problems concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me happen along any of my routes going there, while I'm there, okay, or when I leave there to go to SDSU, it doesn't matter if it's walking route, trolley routes, while I'm in Social Services, waiting, filling out the forms, waiting to be seen, any problems I have at Social Services whatsoever. I'm talking about with people in there acting as fellow applicants, people in there for appointments, any workers and security. Understand this and be clear. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been a target of this crime now for 10 full years. Just go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking in Social Services or Social Services workers. I gotta go. Remember what I'm stating today at this time in a totally separate environment. Okay? Where I'm at right now. Okay? And the time that I'm saying these things right now. Okay? Which is 8:19 a.m. Tuesday, July 17th, and I'm making these statements now today that if it's caught on audio file or digital audio file, this tape recorder, or this camera, it'll prove to you how much these things are being said around me, and how it's being said around me in the different environments, which include bus routes, trolley stations, trolley routes, Social Services, and then the routes I take to get to SDSU, including SDSU, once I get there after leaving Social Services and then taking the buses and trolleys that I need to take in order to get there. And this includes also any restaurants I go into or any stores I go into, because I don't have a packed lunch today, so I'm going to have to stop off at the store to get a lunch, like some pizza, probably 7-Eleven or Del Taco. We're going to see if any harassment happens towards me, like an incident, including with witnesses, because they're called street theaters in gang stalking, organized stalking expeditions. And this is where they literally will stage an incident towards a target and then blame the target for it, using anybody in the community they can, including fellow applicants at social services, fellow people that got clients, clients they had, appointments, social services workers, and security. Because what they'll do is stage these incidences and tag team against the target in order to blame the target for these incidences. And this also includes the bus routes I take, the trolley stations I'm at, the trolley routes I take, and the bus stops, including the restaurants and walking back and forth to the restaurants. I have to make these video files in order to get people to understand that organized gang stalking expeditions stalk targets everywhere they go, literally. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams.